If I give him a case in which I'd like him to be an expert, and he doesn't agree with my position in the case, he will tell me and say, I can't do it. Good luck to you, but it's not something I could support. Oh, he has an encyclopedic knowledge of screenwriting and, for that matter, the motion picture business. I mean, he has marvelous stories that he can tell that illustrate the points that he makes. He knows everything about screenwriting. He's written the definitive book on screenwriting, which I think is the book used by most film schools throughout the world.
I want you to meet a marvelous, marvelous writer. He's a very, very personable man with great gifts, and his lovely wife, Pam, and Lew Hunter.
I hope that you will certainly enjoy the show, but that you will also be reminded of the richness.
Hemingway said, I think something to the effect of it was the ultimate grace of a man or a woman can have if he could write with a hangover.
I remember in the first years when I arrived in America, we were forming the Screenwriters Guild.
For us directors, make the whole film to even know why we wanted to do it in the first place.
I had the great fortune or misfortune to be very successful very quickly with The Godfather.
You go into a room and you pitch something, or there's a book, and you say, here's my take on what Taking Lots was an adaptation of a book, and it was, this movie and the script is very different than the book, but it's like you go in and you say, here's my pitch of what it is, and then you turn in a script 3-4 months later, and they go, oh.
And I remember thinking, for its genre, fuck you.
What happened at the writer's block a lot mainly? Is it a lot of drinking, or is it...
What did Mike Word say happened?
Mike Word said he didn't think it was that much, but now on TV he was like, yeah, everybody's getting wasted all the time.
I know, I was like, what party was Mike Word at?
Demons that keep popping up like whack-a-mole rodents beneath your feet in Hollywood.
I was having a conversation with a director who I completely love and respect, but he said, until I come along and do it, it's just words on paper.
X number of years later, how do you feel about Casablanca today?
Well, I used the word once. I will use it again.
Here, right?
It was a successful combination of shit and sugar.
So it's really never about ego, and it's never about doing what somebody else wants. It's all about whether somebody else can make you do what they want. And there's no more unpleasant feeling when you create for a living than the knowledge that somebody else can make you do what they want you to do when you know it's wrong and you know it doesn't work. And it happens to you all the time.
I feel that was like the first important step that I took to becoming a working professional writer in Hollywood.